Today we are talking about a center parting versus a side parting. Which should you go with? Which is the better of the two? Let's get started. So first of all, when it comes to a parting, right, everyone's hair naturally has a part, whether it's on the side like this or in the center, okay? Every human being has a natural growth pattern to their hair, which will dictate where the hair wants to naturally part. And throughout my experience, I've seen so many people complain about, oh, my hair just, always parts down the side and I hate it, or always parts in the middle, I can't stand it, oh, I hate it. Why is it happening to me? It's the end of the world. Well, it's really not. It's literally happening because that's the way your hair grows. So there's a huge difference between it's like having a different hairstyle. A parting will really allow you to have a very specific type of haircut. So when it comes to center partings, okay, like this, right, traditionally a lot of people call it like a curtains, type of haircut, or middle part or center part. Usually what that does and why people are wearing a haircut like that is simply because the hair just falls down right here. Most of the time, a center parting will have a longer kind of one length haircut like this, very similar to like movies and people we've seen in movies like Leonardo DiCaprio and River Phoenix, people like that who have had, rest of soul, people who have had center parts, the hair just always falls like this. A lot of the K-pop styles we're seeing, the two blocks, a lot of it is center parted. The reason is it's so easy because the hair, first of all, it's its own unique look, and it's great for wanting to maybe narrow the face a bit if you have a rounder type face. A center parting or a triangular shape, what I like to also say, anything going from shorter to longer, that is a triangular shape. That's going to narrow the face down, all right, because you're covering this area, right? You're covering that in, so you can't really see it as much. So to me, a center part is great for somebody who has maybe finer hair. They want to have the hair a bit longer, or if you've got really thick, straight, silky hair, your hair is going to want to split or fall flat anyway, so having that length to it is going to allow for you to just kind of brush it over like this and have it fall straight down. You don't necessarily have to get a lot of layering done with a center parting. Also, a center part, you can wear an undercut like this, right? You can have everything undercut this way. So that's why this haircut works really, really well, because you can have that length here and create that disconnection and create that undercut type of haircut. So, if you've got, really, you could wear a center parting for any hair type. Just keep in mind that it's going to affect your face shape. It's going to affect the way the hair, lays potentially. It's just, you have to have it's got to be the right fit for you, okay? You can do it. It just may not look the best by wearing a center parting for you. But there are a lot of benefits to it. And, having the right hair type is definitely going to make life a lot easier, okay? And that's for the center parting. Now, when it comes to a side part, right, you're a bit more limited. However, your hair is always going to have this particular classic type of style. So with side parts like this, right, the one benefit to it is that you can wear a much more sophisticated, classic type of haircut. You can have this tapered, really, really short in through here, right, down into this area. You can have it tapered and then blend it up into the side parting. Same thing, have some length on top and then have all this blended and cut really short into this one area. So, and then everything is just going off of this one side or the other side, right? Your hair can be worn on either side. So, another great benefit is you can make it look very classy and sophisticated, maybe for your job or maybe for a formal event or something. Not to say that you can't do that with a center part, because you can just slick it all back, and then undercut slick back looks pretty awesome. But this is also a style that, you can get away with having it a bit longer and looking a bit more traditional. With a side part, however, a lot of times the hair may fall down forward in the face like this. So you really have to make sure you have enough length, okay, for this hair to brush back. When it comes down this way, you can go back like this. If you have a side part and your hair is cut so short, it's just going to all fall in your face, and I've seen that so many times. So you want to make sure that the front here is the longest point when it comes to your hair, simply because you can brush this over and that length is going to help keep the hair back a bit. Yeah, you may need some product, you know, something like Power Cream with a very, very strong hold from my line, but, you know, a side part, you can also get some volume into the front here. So I think you can do a bit more with it styling wise as opposed to like a center parting. And, you know, product wise, you can use a whole variety of products. So I think, you know, I think there are a lot of benefits to a side part. The only other issue I would say about side parting is a lot of times people are like, oh, the hair is so much longer into here and it's so short here. You may feel like it's unbalanced, but that's just because of the way the hair has to travel. Like on the part where it's on this side where it's parted, there's not as much hair, right? The hair is not as dense in through here, but this whole section of hair, you have all this in through here. So you may feel like this is a lot heavier. That's just normal. That's just the way it is because of the amount of hair being brushed over from the side parting. And that's it. So don't forget, use code YouTube20, that's YouTube20 at shop.thesalonguy.com for 20% off. And if you're shipping in the United States on orders with a value of over $50, let me know if you found this video helpful. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.